Greetings, all. I am Robert coming to you from the Officers Lounge here in the Bunker Complex. Hey, today is Friday, September 4th, 2020. I am wearing red today in remembrance of those who are deployed in our military service for the United States around the world. We still have a lot of folks who are putting themselves in harm's way and wearing red on the first Friday of each month. Make sure that we show our support for those individuals. It is very important for us to support one another. Many of our military veterans are taken from us entirely too early, as I was reminded here this last week. So, viewers, subscribers, the scuttlebutt going around the prepper community right now is the question: is it too late to prep? And the general consensus, of course, is no. Obviously, it is not too late to prep. Now, is the hour late? Certainly a lot of indications that prepping with a sense of urgency is important right at the moment, and that's kind of the camp that I'm in. But one thing I have noted that preppers are analytical people. Generally speaking, they want to know what is going on. They also like to understand the whys behind the events. And so Iron Burger has come up with a system to kind of put words into the state of affairs that we are currently in. We've all heard about the DEFCON ratings, with nuclear conflict. CDC has warning levels on, different outbreaks of disease, in this case, even pandemics. So, as opposed to going from warning level 1 through 4 or 5 or DEFCON 1, Iron Burger is coming up with an SHTF system to analyze kind of the current state of affairs. So S is going to be lowest level situation normal. So S is situation normal. Certainly should be prepping, dedicating some effort all the time to prepping and making sure that in a case of emergency or chaotic events, you are self-reliant. So that is our S. H is high level of alertness. And that's where I believe we're at today. So with H, you have one or more threats out there that could cause chaos or cause issues. So certainly, as you know, if you are in the Gulf Coast and you've got several tropical storms that are developing in the Gulf, that would be an H. I think we certainly have several threats right now. Elections coming up. We've got civil discourse going on, some unrest. Economically, things are pretty tough, in my opinion. We have a lot of debt out there, a lot of folks out of work. One of the interesting things that I've noted, and I've said this many times before, when people are hungry, that is absolutely a recipe for conflict. And right now, China is implementing some very strict food controls in their society. North Korea has mandated that all North Koreans turn in their pets, theoretically, so they can be turned into food. We've got several threats out there. Certainly, we had the derecho go through the central part of the U.S. here recently and hurt some of the crops. Additionally, we've got in different areas, fairly severe drought in the middle part of the country. So I think we have some threats out there, and certainly are in the H portion of the SHTF spectrum. Now, when those threats become imminent and either chaos or some type of disaster is barreling down, that would be our T. And basically, T stands for time to go. So it is time to get those final preps, put your plans into place. This would be actually, going back to my hurricane example, when the actual hurricane warning has been identified and you are in the area that has received that warning. So that was going to be our T. Now, F. F, and I'm going to use a military term, actually an infantry term here, final line of fire. So F is stuff has hit the fan, it is on, and you should be implementing your plans and taking care of those around you. So now we have SHTF. F, going back to the hurricane example, is the storm is hit and it is time to bunker down and make sure that everybody is safe. So, viewers, subscribers, I would love your feedback on my SHTF system. Give me your thoughts on what I've done well here, what I can do better. As always, this is I Am Ruger coming to you from the Officers Lounge in the Bunker Complex. Let's be careful out there.